Adulting alert, homeowners insurance. Maybe your renewal's coming up or you're buying a house and you have to figure out, what do I do with homeowners insurance? Well, that is what we're going to talk about in today's video. So maybe you're purchasing homeowners insurance for the first time, or you've purchased it a while ago and now you're thinking to yourself, gosh, did I do the right thing when I did that the first time? Very common questions, and I want to talk about those today. We've got a few tips that will help you in understanding kind of the larger picture of how and why we buy homeowners insurance, and some tips as to how to make sure you get the right coverage for what you and your family actually need. The first tip that I have is going to be simple, but I want to explain it. It is properly valuing your home. If you've just purchased a home, you've got a lot of different values floating around. You have an appraised value, you have a market value. Well, the insurance equation brings a replacement cost value, a very important figure, because what it figures out for you is essentially, if you had to rebuild your home from the ground up, from the dirt up, foundation and everything, what would it cost to replace your home at today's market value? Of course, market values can change, right? And different construction costs and things are always changing, but it's important to make sure that you understand today what it would cost for a construction company to fly in and rebuild your home in totality. If we have that number, we've got a really great place to start. Number two, consider adding increased coverage for your home, or dwelling as we call it in the insurance industry. There's a lot of different ways that insurance companies talk about this. There's a replacement cost specified endorsement, or some kind of a enhanced homeowners endorsement that basically gives you a 25% or 50% increase above whatever that first point, that replacement value, would be. Why is this important? As I referenced before, construction costs are going crazy. Sometimes they're high, sometimes they're low. You never fully know. Your insurance policy on your home has a mechanism in it, if you purchase it, that it will go above whatever we think the replacement cost is today in the future. So if you have a claim 5 years from now, but that claim is based on a policy that was written 5 years ago, that replacement cost may not necessarily be 100% correct. And so an enhanced dwelling coverage or an increased dwelling form will give you that extra coverage that you need to make sure that your home is properly insured. Now, this doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Just have your insurance agent look into it for you and run those numbers. It's something I highly recommend that you do if you haven't revisited your homeowner's insurance in quite some time. Number three, don't select the cheapest option. We fall victim to this all the time. We think that just getting an insurance policy and checking the box is good enough. I'm here to tell you, I've seen more times than not, I've seen people fall into that trap and they don't have the coverage they think they have. A cheap insurance policy is just that, cheap. You have to look at it in the broad sense of what it is you're trying to cover. And it's hard to do, I understand, and it's sometimes hard to get that advice from an insurance agent who's trying to sell you something. But take it from me, if it's at all possible, get all those quotes added together, all the different options that you have, and rank them. If you land somewhere in the middle, you've probably done yourself right. If you feel like your home is valued and should be valued higher, maybe stick to the higher end of what a spread of different quotations would look like. But make sure you take good care and do not buy the cheapest homeowners insurance. It'll surprise you in the worst possible way. Finally, bundle, bundle, bundle. Bundle when you can, I should say. Auto insurance with homeowners insurance can oftentimes unlock a huge discount when it comes to that home insurance that you need. So where it's possible, and what I mean by that is, as long as your claims and driving history and claims on the home are not super out of line, there are many companies out there that will quote the two together. I know we like allegiances and we like loyalty sometimes to certain companies, and we've had our auto insurance with the Green Lizard for a long time, and we can't give up 20 years worth of coverage to them. I promise you, whatever benefits that you think you're getting having an auto insurance in one spot for a long period of time, or home for that matter, they just don't always weigh out. You have to make sure that you're quoting these things together, because when it comes down to it, dollars and cents wise, and how much you're saving yourself on an expense that you don't have a ton of control over anyway, it's going to be important. So make sure that you keep your auto and home insurance at least together where you can. Also consider bundling life insurance, umbrella insurance, and some other particulars that I can't go into in this video. But just suffice it to say, bundle, 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 or at least try to. Unless you have claims issues, then you can always split them up if we need to save you some money in other ways. So home insurance, it can be complicated, I get it. It shouldn't be complicated. We oftentimes make it complicated in the insurance industry. But I hope that this video helps to give you some key things to think about when you're looking at value for the money when it comes to homeowners insurance. So I look forward to working with you on that homeowners insurance quote if it's something that you need. On behalf of all of us here at Callahan and Rice Insurance Group, thanks for watching.